Hi guys. So tonight I want to answer a few psychology questions. So a few questions about how to deal with certain problems, issues. So an issue that people often have is reacting. So getting triggered and reacting. So basically, when someone is not treating us right, when our needs are not being met, what happens is we get triggered, our childhood wound gets triggered, and it's perfectly normal. But the issue is that we react in an improper way. So we react basically from our wound. So we react like a child. So you know how a child, when a child doesn't get something he or she wants, it makes a scene. It cries, it yells, it makes a horrible scene. And therefore, we as adults tend to make scenes as well, as we all know, right? We've all done it sometimes, um, because that's how we tend to react. So we will make a scene and we will make something that will seem crazy to the other person. And the other person will be, of course, repulsed by the whole thing and think we are not really mentally stable, and we're just gonna make the whole thing worse, and we're just gonna feel even worse because number one, we were not treated the way we're supposed to be, and then we made a horrible scene and the other person got hurt and got like really you know basically they will probably run away from us is what will happen. So this happens because, like I explained, we just react in a childish manner because we react from a childhood wound. What can we do to stop that? Well, we have to work on ourselves, obviously, and we really need to understand what triggers us, why something triggers us, and then we have to react when we are gonna react, and we should react when we are not treated properly, definitely. So we shouldn't be ignoring it, and a lot of people will be like ignoring it for quite a long time just because they're gonna be afraid they're gonna lose the person, and then it will get bottled up, and then it's just gonna create a scene one day or another. So it's very important to number one, stop having fear of abandonment, because sometimes we just stay with someone because and we don't react to the issues because we are afraid we're going to lose this person. And this also comes from our childhood wound of abandonment. So we have to understand that we are not a little child anymore, and if this person goes away, we're going to be fine. And we're not going to die, we're going to be fine, and we're going to survive. So let go of any fear. And number two, communicate your needs. So if something is off, communicate it, but in a respectful, polite way. So don't make a scene, don't call anybody names, don't just call them something nasty. You are an idiot, or whatever. Not even gonna get into that whole subject because it's nasty and irrelevant. So don't go there, but just respectfully, say what's bothering you and how you would like to be treated, how you expect to be treated. And that's it. That's all you have to do. You have to be respectful and polite, and react as soon as possible. Do not wait until it all gets bottled up, because it's going to be much harder to control your emotions, and you're probably going to react the way you don't want to react, and you're going to think, what am I doing, what's happening, who is this person that is making a scene? Because I know that you are not like that really, but it will happen. So please, as soon as possible, politely react and ask, yeah, ask why aren't they like taking you out, why aren't they asking you for a date, what's going on? And just be polite, and after they react, you're gonna see what you're gonna do next. It really depends. So That's number one that I wanted to discuss. And number two is, what if you are older and you are trying to find a partner and you go out and nobody notices you? So basically, the issue here is that your energy is not okay. I mean, your vibration is low. You're not in your magnetic energy. And that's the only issue here. So the issue is that your self esteem is not where it should be, and your self worth is not where it should be. And that's like number one. Number two is that you're very needy for a relationship, and therefore you're chasing it, and therefore it's running away. So basically, number one, if you have an issue with, you know, with your age or with the way you look, and you don't feel confident because of these things, of course you can't change your age. So it's impossible to change your age, but you have to know that age is just a number, and that people of all ages, meet partners. They do. It's a fact. And if you need a mantra for this, just tell yourself that people of all ages find love, because they do, and it's a fact, and your brain is going to accept it. Because how many times have you read that someone in a retirement home has found love? Hundreds of times. It happens all the freaking time. So why wouldn't you find love? Come on. 80-year-olds find it. You can find it too. The issue is that you're looking for it too much. That's the issue. It's not your age, and it's not your looks. Because, what's really attractive, as we discussed, is energy. Energy is what is magnetic, not what's on the outside as much. But if you don't feel confident, sorry, because of your looks, you can always improve your looks a bit, right? You can always change your hairstyle. You can always, buy some new clothes. You can always change your makeup if you're a woman. You can, do some stuff, just, lose some weight, gain some weight, whatever you think is needed. You can do it. It's no problem. So that's number one. Number two, like I said, you're too needy for it. You're looking for it. So it's kind of like, when you lose car keys, for example, and you look everywhere and everywhere for hours and they're nowhere to be found. And then you kind of forget about them and you just see them on the table without even looking for them. You just find them. Same thing with love, same thing with everything. You have to let go. So if you're gonna be like obsessing over not having a partner and over I need to find one, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be chasing relationship, chasing love, whatever, and you're not gonna be able to attract it. So basically, what can happen is that you will either not meet anyone, or you will meet only people that just want casual sex or situationships, or things like that. You will not attract what you want because you are too needy for it. And this person asked me, when I go somewhere with my friends, when I go out. So if you're gonna be going somewhere, I don't know, concert, listening to live bands, going to bars, going to, I don't know, wherever you go to, doesn't matter, pub quiz, wherever you're gonna, if your goal is gonna be to find a partner there, that's like really low vibrational, because your goal should be to have fun, to be with your friends and to have fun, to dance, to have, whatever is that you are, I don't know what event you go to, but basically to enjoy yourself and to have fun, to relax, to enjoy time with your friends, and not to, look for a partner, find a partner, somebody to notice you. If those are gonna be your goals, you're gonna be like, obviously, chasing these things, and that's all going to be happening, and you're not going to be magnetic if you're going to be obsessing, oh, is someone looking at me, why is no one approaching me? That's not magnetic. That's, people are going to sense that energy, and they're not going to want to come to you, basically. So just to relax and enjoy yourself, and have fun. And that is when it may or may not happen, because it, it may take a while for it to happen, for the person to come, the right person to come or whatever. But if you're not going to enjoy yourself during this process, uh, I don't know, I can really imagine how just devastating it would be to just go out every weekend, or however often, and just have one goal in mind, and then if it doesn't happen, to go home and be all sad. And it's just not the vibration to be in. It's very wrong. And then also, for those of you who are using dating apps, again, try to use them more playfully. Like, you're just there to talk to people, and maybe you'll find someone, maybe you won't, but you shouldn't be like making, how do I say it, you shouldn't be like forcing it so much, putting so much pressure on yourself. Because when you force something, when you put pressure, when you it's chasing it will run. So just try to relax and enjoy your life as it is. And I know nobody wants to hear this. I know nobody wants to enjoy their life as it is. I know that. I hear it every day from clients, from people, from everyone. But that is the way to do it, with or without spells. If you're looking for a new relationship, you don't necessarily need a spell for that. Um, if you're looking for something more specific, you might need a spell. But again, like I said, it's the energy, it's the magnetism. And even if you had a spell done, you're still gonna have to behave like this. So enjoying your life as it is. And I don't know why nobody wants to enjoy their life as it is. We people are always like, we humans, we're always like, oh, I wish I had this and this and this, and I can't be happy right now because I don't have this and this. And this is so wrong, because we should be enjoying what we are having. And that's why we have vibrational exercises, to be grateful and thankful for the things that we already have, because we have some things. Everybody does, and everybody has something to be grateful and thankful for. Definitely, for sure. So, I really, it's the best advice I can give, from from perspective of casting spells, from perspective of psychology, from any perspective. It's the best advice to enjoy yourself where you are at life. Because if you're gonna be in victim mentality, if you're gonna feel unhappy, if you're gonna feel super miserable because you're single, or because your ex and you broke up, whatever your situation is, or because you're unemployed, or because you don't have enough money, or because you want more money, or I don't know, whatever the situation is. Even if you have some health issues, even then, if you're just gonna be like a huge victim about it, um, that's just the wrong mindset, and you can't attract what you want if you're gonna be in that mindset. So you really have to be enjoying yourself. Always look at the positive sides. You always have something positive. If you are single, there's so many positives there. Maybe you have a great hobby, maybe you have a lot of free time, maybe you have a great job, maybe you have great friends, maybe you can just do whatever you want, and you don't have to stress or worry or whatever. There are a lot of positive sides of being single, and you're just gonna have to start enjoying them. Or if you are unemployed, maybe you have more time for your friends, for your hobbies. Just in general, you have a lot of time. So use that time. I know that we all need jobs, of course, and we all need money, but just try to look from the positive sides and enjoy yourself while you look for a job. Or if you are having some health issues, maybe you have a great supportive partner who is there for you while you go through them. Maybe you have a great great job, great friends, great career, whatever. So, always focus on the positive things and not on the thing you don't have and you really need, because we tend to focus only on that thing. And then, our whole mood is ruined and our whole life is ruined, and everything else we achieved and everything else we have, we just don't see as worthy and we are not grateful for it. And this is the issue. So, we really have to embrace what we have going for us right now and make the best of it. And when you are single, just have fun. You can have so much fun, right? You can go wherever you want, you can do whatever you want. So, you know do things you want to do, go places you want to go. And that's the best advice I can give you. I know it's not something you want to hear, a lot of you. You will just be, yeah, sure, but I really want a relationship. Well, if you're gonna be like really needing one, you will not attract one. And that's just how it is. So you really have to work on your self confidence, definitely, because that's also the issue. You have to feel worthy enough for love, for a relationship, to be seen, whatever it is. You have to see yourself as someone who is attractive, who is magnetic, who is desirable. And then you also have to let go of the need, because you're such a great person. You are enough on your own. And it would be nice to have a partner, but you don't really need one. You're not gonna die if you stay single, will you? You will not. Nobody dies from being single. Nobody. So that's the energy you want to be in, to attract love, to attract a relationship. And I can tell you from my own experience, even when I was in my 20s, and like I was really desperate for a relationship. Sorry, like I really wanted a boyfriend, and it doesn't have to be an age thing at all, right? So you can be young and really really want it, and you will not be attracting it because you're just gonna be chasing it and it will not come. And I remember that when I was like really desperate for one, it was just crazy. I even made like I made a Facebook account called Robbie Williams, the singer. He was younger back then. And I put us two in a relationship because I just wanted for my relationship status on Facebook to be in a relationship with someone. I was so desperate. It was pathetic, honestly. And when I think about it, it was like really so bad. And when I was going out, I was just going out with the mission to meet someone and to, end up in a relationship. And what I attracted from that mindset is a couple of situationships or some dating that led nowhere, and men that were like not really interested in anything serious. And that's just how it is. It doesn't, it works the same if you're 20 or if you're 40 or if you're 50. It's not really about age, it's about being needy. And you definitely, if you do think it's about age, you have to understand that age is just a number, that people find love even when they're 80. How many times have you read that somebody fell in love in a retirement home, like multiple times, right? And make your mantra, age is just a number, or people find love at any age, and your brain will understand it because your brain knows this is true, because they do. It's a fact. And you read it in the newspaper all the time, or online, wherever you find your information. So yeah, so that's the best advice I can give for these issues. I know it doesn't seem like something you are capable of doing, but trust me, you are. You just have to put some effort basically into it, and that's all. It's doable, trust me. Anyways, I hope everybody is having a really nice weekend. I hope you're, having fun or, relaxing, whichever you prefer. And yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye.